Thank you, Ellen. That was amazing. I like that a lot, especially that ending. I always like those endings that crescendo like that. It's all right. Good morning. Welcome to St. Peter's United Church of Christ on this Sunday morning. I'm glad that you're all here, and welcome to those of you watching at home on cable television. A couple of announcements this morning. Council meeting on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Vacation Bible School will be the 12th through the 16th. If you haven't heard, we're doing that virtually so that you can tune in online. And then we're going to try something a little different this morning. We're going to try to put passing of the peace back into the service. But here's what we're going to do. Following the call to worship like we have in the past, we'll do that. But stay where you're at. Don't get up and wander around. Turn to the person closest to you and say the peace of Christ, and they'll respond. And then we'll do the Gloria Parte after that. As long as you behave yourselves and you stay put, we will leave it back in the worship service. And I had an epiphany last night of how we could do that and not wander around. So if I have another epiphany on how we could do the doxology, I'll put that back in too. So, okay? Siobhan, birthdays and anniversaries.
All right. On the 26th, we have Cass Sherling's birthday. And the 27th is Lenore Postier's birthday. We don't have any anniversaries this next week. There will be a card that will be sent to Lenora Postier. We're just not going to pass it around. We don't want to take any chances of any infection to Lenora, but there will be a card that will be sent to Lenore. So if you happen to call or see her, which you probably won't, wish her happy birthday on the 27th. Did we miss any birthdays or anniversaries? All right, very good.
Holy God, come to us in our distress. We are weary of conflict and long for your healing waters of forgiveness and renewal. You have sent us a teacher to draw us into discipleship. Send your light that we might not falter in our caring and in the proclamation of your good news. Amen. Okay.
And his glory, of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story because I know it's true. It satisfies my longings as nothing else can do. I love to tell a story. 'Twill be my theme in
Thank you, Connie and Kara. Those were great selections. If you'll all join me now in the call to worship. Come, nations of the earth, to bow before God. Distant galaxies proclaim the Creator of all things. We are humbled by the wonders of creation. We are amazed by God's mighty works. This infinite God cares for each one of us. God hears our cries and responds to our needs. In our days of trouble, we call on our God. We are confident that God listens and answers. Let us also call on God with our prayers of thanks. Let us celebrate the wondrous things God provides. God cares for us, even when others reject us. We gather to glorify God's name. And if you would pass the peace, stand and no? Oh, no standing. Okay. Huh? Sorry about that. Okay. The peace of Christ be with you. I invite you to now share the peace of Christ with those closest to you. Sorry, I'm a substitute this morning. I know, I'm sorry. Please pass the peace. The peace of Christ be with you. Ellen. Okay. The reading of the Old Testament comes from the book of Psalms, chapter 86, verses 1 through 10, and 16 and 17. Incline your ear, O Lord, and answer me, for I am poor and needy. Preserve my life, for I am devoted to you. Save your servant who trusts in you. You are my God. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for to you do I cry all day long. Gladden the soul of your servant, for to you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. For you, O Lord, are good and forgiving, abounding in steadfast love to all who call on you. Give ear, O Lord, to my prayer. Listen to my cry of supplication. In the day of my trouble,